taking a look at a variety of different methods by which to evaluate whether it's in-class oral work, whether it's written work, whether it's constructive demonstrations and projects and presentations. There are so many different ways to evaluate child's progress that basing it on one single standardized test score, quite frankly, is ludicrous.
Test-based accountability models have a goal of students as sort of being interchangeable, teachers could be exchangeable, and doesn't improve student achievement. This Hampton study that we looked at seems to have the opposite. This view of teaching as dynamic, teachers, students as unique, and teaching that's tailored towards student needs.
One of the most significant findings we found that there were significant increases in collaboration between educators and their evaluators, due in large part to the goal-setting conferences that they had with their evaluators. In terms of educator morale, we saw increases in educators' autonomy, internal incentives, and motivation. Because educators were allowed to define for themselves what good pedagogy is, and then set their goals accordingly, they felt that they had more control over the lessons they were planning and the goals that they were setting.
You know, when we're going through school to get certified to become a teacher, we're told to look at all the different learning styles of these students that sit in front of us. So I, as a teacher, try to implement into my lessons and into my units all these different techniques. So no matter what the learning style is of the students in front of me, they will each have an equal opportunity to show me what they know through projects, through writing, through oral answers. There's a number of things that I can do to assess these students. Now, if we're saying that these kids have these different learning styles, why are we jamming them into a room to take a standardized test? I don't like tests. I never did well on them. I was the project. I was the hands-on. I, as an individual, would much rather be evaluated on a collection of work that can show my progress rather than being forced and corralled into a room to take a test. If we have different learning styles in front of us, then we should offer assessments that will provide to those learning styles.